Okay, so year 10 with this question here. There's quite a lot going on here, first of all. So we've got two different liquids and they're being mixed together in a ratio to make a new liquid, liquid C. So the very first thing I'm going to do, even before I read everything else, is split my page kind of into three sections. So I know that this is my section for liquid A, this is my bit for B, and this is my section for C. And that's just going to help me with keeping track of what's going on. So liquid A has got a density of 1.21 grams per centimetres cubed. And what that means is, for every 1 centimetre cubed of volume, it's got 1.21 grams of mass. Liquid B has got this density, 1.02 grams per 1 centimetres cubed. And then C, we don't know about C yet. But then what are we told about C? We're told that C is filled a cylindrical container is filled completely with C. And the cylinder has got radius of 3 and height of 25. As a really quick sketch then, and I'm not great at drawing, but it doesn't really matter. This is a cylinder, let's call this cylinder C. It's got a radius of 3 and a height of 25. Now to find the volume of the cylinder, we need to do the area of the circular face multiplied by the height. As a formula, that is pi r squared times height, or pi times 3 squared times 25, like that. Putting that into my calculator now then, let's move so we can see, pi times 3 squared times 25 gives this number here. Now if you just see what happens, I've got this answer of 225 pi. I can turn that into a decimal, but you don't need to. That decimal, you don't want to round that number now because it's going to be awkward and it might cause your final answer to be a little bit off. So I'm just going to keep my answer for now as 225 pi. So the volume is 225 pi centimetres cubed. So I'm going to write up here, C has got a volume of 225 pi centimetres cubed. Now, to make liquid C, we use some of liquid A and some of liquid B. So what I would be thinking now is, well, how much of A and how much of B makes C? Okay? So going back to this question up here, it told us that they were mixed together in the ratio 2 to 13. You could do this without drawing the boxes, but for a ratio question. If this is liquid A with 2 parts, and then liquid B has got 13 parts, it's going to take a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so in total, let me just move so you can see, my ratio has got 15 parts. And my ratio has got a value of 225 pi centimetres cubed. And I know that because it's the volume. So now if we do 225 pi divided by 15, because that's how many parts there are, we are going to get that each part is worth 15 pi. As a decimal, it's worth about 47. We're just going to keep it in terms of pi for now. So each part is worth 15 pi. I'm not going to write them all out here because it's going to take me ages. But what that means I know is that liquid A, will have a volume of 30 pi, because 15 pi and 15 pi, so 30 pi centimetres cubed. It also means I know that liquid B, I'm not going to write them all out, but it's got 13 parts of 15 pi. So 13 times 15 is 195 pi centimetres cubed. Like that. So now what I would be thinking, well, I can work out the total mass of A and I can work out the total mass of B. And I can add those together to get the total mass of C. So let's just start with A. So 1 centimetres cubed has got a mass of 1.21 grams, which means I can just times by 1.21. So I can here do 30 pi times by 1.21, which gives me, oh sorry, I'm not doing that, I'm doing 30 pi times 1.21, which gives me this, and this is no longer nice to write down, so I'm just going to round this to, let's say, 2 decimal places for now, about 114.04 grams. That's the mass of 30 pi centimetres cubed of liquid A. Let's do the same sort of thing for liquid B. So for liquid B, 1 centimetres cubed weighs 1.02 grams. We can times by 1.02. We have got 195 pi centimetres cubed, but we can still times that by 1.02. So we are going to do here 195 pi times by 1.02, which gives this 624.86 grams. And so therefore, to get the total mass of C, we just need to add those both together. So C is going to be 114.04 plus 624.86, and when we add those together, we get this, we get 738.9 grams. I'm just going to round that. I'm just going to show you the original question again. The original question wanted us to give our answer to 3 significant figures. So if I just round 738.9 to 3 significant figures, I get an answer of 739.